Last Tuesday, the strongest earthquake to ever strike a particular Hawaiian volcano occurred, registering in as a magnitude 5.2. This specifically occurred at 5:48 p.m. local time, originating beneath the southern flank of a submarine volcano formerly known as the Loihi Seamount, now called an updated official name of ehuakanaloa. While this earthquake caused no damage on the Big Island, it was quite interesting for another reason. The earthquake was seemingly volcanic, or at least volcanotectonic in origin, and originated at shallow enough depths to not be lithospheric flexure related. While yes, it is true that a larger magnitude 5.3 earthquake struck vaguely nearby in 2013, but that did not originate beneath the edifice of ehuakanaloa and was lithospheric flexure related since it struck at greater than 30 kilometers or 18.6 miles depth. Another piece of evidence that this earthquake was volcanic in origin or volcanotectonic is that it did not occur first, but rather midway through an earthquake storm that began underneath ehuakanaloa on August 9th. The U.S. Geological Survey has been monitoring this sign of unrest, although I must note that the vast majority of times, ehuakanaloa produces an earthquake swarm. Since they are relatively frequent there, they are not related to a deep underwater eruption occurring. Instead, they are mainly related to magma accumulation, some magma movement, ground deformation we cannot detect, or temporary changes in its hydrothermal fluid movement. Regardless, since August 9, 2026, a total of 34 earthquakes greater than magnitude 1.8 have struck ehuakanaloa, 25 of which are greater than or equal to magnitude 2.0, and 9 of which are greater than or equal to magnitude 3.0. This may sound like a lot of seismic activity for this submarine volcano that is expected to eventually become Hawaii's next major island around 100,000 years from now, but where exactly does this latest volcanic earthquake storm rank among historical events? Surprisingly pretty low, ranking in as the 17th largest based on the number of distinct earthquakes which struck in a particular earthquake swarm. However, its largest quake did surpass the magnitude 4.9 quake which occurred during both the 1996 and 2001 swarms. The former 1996 swarm is stronger than all others by at least a full order of magnitude, and the reason for this is simple. It occurred as part of ehuakanaloa's only confirmed historical eruption. During that eruption, large volumes of basaltic magma drained away from its summit into its south rift zone, some of which then erupted around 15 miles to its south-southeast. That eruption caused a segment of ehuakanaloa's summit area to collapse, forming a brand new 600-meter or 1,968-foot wide and 300-meter or 984-foot deep pit crater known as Pele's Pit. Most of the earthquakes during that eruption were presumably related to the formation of that large pit crater, although some were likely also related to magma movement. If that eruption sequence sounds vaguely similar to Kilauea's 2018 eruption and partial summit collapse, that is because it is quite similar. While ehuakanaloa is essentially above the modern center of the Hawaiian hotspot in the mantle, not Kilauea, it hasn't yet become the dominant regional volcano due to the stage in its lifespan it is at, only having begun erupting 150,000 years ago versus 280,000 years ago for Kilauea. Now, don't get me wrong. While highly unlikely, it is technically possible that ehuakanaloa is undergoing an eruption right now, as signaled by its earthquake swarm. However, we actually didn't confirm ehuakanaloa had erupted until nearly 2 years after its 1996 eruption for a simple reason. It's expensive. Submarines and submarine trips are expensive, and any sampling or direct observations looking for new lava flows will require that method, although there's a key exception. If by chance a submarine volcano undergoes a large modification through either the addition or removal of material due to an eruption, that can be detected by surface ships by scanning the ocean floor, and that can be used as confirmation of a recent volcanic eruption as well. However, I do not currently interpret ehuakanaloa with its summit at 969 meters or 3,179 feet below sea level to be actively erupting. A quick late update since the publishing of this video was delayed. Ehuakanaloa's earthquake swarm seemingly ended on August 14, 2026.